my Raw Warriors, I'm Tamra, and this is my kitchen. Tonight I am making for you something that the standard American diet eaters would call pulled pork, only we are making it raw vegan style. So what I have here is some trumpet mushrooms, and I've shredded them to give it that nice shred look. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our trumpet mushroom and we are going to cut off the end of it to make us a nice even space to shred. And if you start at the big base first and go this way rather than this way, this gives you an easier firm hold on it. So what you're going to do is just push your fork down inside. You're not trying to pull all the meat off just yet. You're just going through and making the lines. And you're just going to do that all the way around like this. Then you come here and you're able just to pull that all off and make some beautiful shreds. And it just looks like what you're traditionally used to seeing. So I call it pulled mushrooms, but you know, our standard American dieters call it pork, but we don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and blend together all of these ingredients. And what I have here is a half cup water here that is soaking our 1/4 cup of sun-dried tomatoes that you want to make sure are not in oil, because you don't want to add oils to your dishes unnecessarily. So it's just sun-dried tomatoes that I've reconstituted in some water with 3 dates. And we are going to put that in our blender. There we go. And to that, we are going to add 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And our spices here, we have 1 garlic clove. We have 1 tablespoon roughly of onion. We have a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of mustard, and a 1/2 teaspoon of celery salt. And then I also have a tablespoon of, no, I'm sorry, a teaspoon, did I say cayenne pepper? Did I say cayenne pepper? I have cayenne pepper, mustard, chili powder, and celery salt. So we're going to put that all in here. So even when you're live, it doesn't matter. You just have to keep on going. And then I have some liquid smoke. I personally like the apple liquid smoke when I'm making any kind of barbecue sauce. It's kind of just reminiscent. I'm just going to do a couple squirts of that. You don't want too much because it will overpower. And then some salt and pepper to taste. And again, we don't want a lot, just enough to flavor it. And what I have here is my Ninja bullet. And we are going to put this on here. And we are going to see what that looks like. And sometimes I have to add just a little more water. I think that's looking good because we don't want it too thin. So what we're going to do is take our mushrooms and we are going to put the sauce on there and let it start marinating. Isn't that beautiful? I just love barbecue, especially during the summer. And we don't have to get the grill going for this. We can just keep our food in its natural state. Living food, you get to live. Eating dead food, you know that saying. I'm not going to go there, but I'm not going to say it, but you know what I was going to say. But what we are doing is just going to get this in here so it can marinate while we do our white sauce. Now, sometimes I just use my hands to get in here and get this all together, but you know, I didn't want to do that for you guys, so I'm trying to be all neat and pretty. But there we go. We're going to just let that marinate for a little bit, let it hang out, and we are going to do our white sauce. Now, hang on just a second while I rinse my blade. You can't have a bunch of red stuff in your white sauce. Am I saying right? Okay, so there we we go. Now, for our white sauce in our blender, I have 1 cup of soaked cashews, and of course they are raw. You don't want to use salted, roasted. You want raw cashews. And we're going to put those in our blender. First, we're going to throw a few around. I have 3/4 cup of distilled water. I have 1 date that's been soaking. I'm going to reserve that water just in case it's not thin enough. I like to keep that without throwing it out just in case I need it. I have 1 garlic clove here and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And then I also have each 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and 1 tablespoon of lemon, freshly squeezed. Again, we're going to add a little salt and pepper to taste. And we're going to blend this together before we add some herbs. So let's blend this up a little bit because we do want our cashews to get nice and soft. Yeah, that is looking thick, so I'm probably going to go ahead and add some of that date water down in here because I'm looking for a creamy consistency. Now, what I'm going to add to this is I have 1.5 tablespoons each of fresh onion. If you've been watching me, you know I always go for the purple, not the white. White has its place in cooking somewhere, I'm sure. But for me, it's always the purple. I also have the same amount of green onion, flat leaf parsley, and cilantro. Now, if you're a dill lover, I mean, I do like dill in some things. It would be good in this as well. But when I'm doing something with barbecue, I tend to go for these flavor profiles first and foremost. So let's get this baby on and see what she does. See that beautiful green color that gives? Ooh, look in there. That is so pretty. Let's give her a taste, shall we? Fresh. I love the herby taste of it. We're going to add just a little more salt, a little more pepper, and she is good to go. I'm just going to blow that one more time. There we go. Okay, she's beautiful and she is ready to partay. Okay. All right, so you might want to know, how are we going to serve this baby up? Well, of course, you know I'm going to tell you. Those of you that know me know I love my salads. Now, I just threw some iceberg in here and some carrots. A lot of times I do my everything salad, but I wanted to keep it simple to really show the flavors of my barbecue. The other thing I thought would be really yummy with this is some avocado, and we could just stuff the avocado with it. So we're gonna stir this up just a little bit more to give it that nice even coating. And let's get her plated into our avocado. Now, I like my barbecue a little messy, so I'm not trying to make this all neat and pretty and magazine worthy, because we're going to be digging into it. I just like it to look appetizing fun and worthy of your taste buds. So there we go. There's our couple options there. We're going to throw a little corn on here because I just like corn in just about everything that I do raw. If you want some on your other stuff as well. Then we are going to drizzle some of our beautiful sauce that we made. Have that with it. Look at that. That is so beautiful. Y'all hear my dog Teddy in the background? Teddy? Hey, Ted. Come here. Come see. Here we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Teddy he looks for anything going on outside. Come here, Ted. Got something for you. Last thing is we're going to just throw a little bit of green onion on top. And there it is. Nice and beautiful. I'm just going to use the same fork so we can go in for a taste. Get some of that barbecue on there. Yeah. That hits the spot, y'all. Trust me. Can't go wrong with this. Nice summer dish. Go raw or go home. See ya.